Hello, guys, and welcome to Massachusetts, in Braintree, Massachusetts, to be exactly. And welcome to the South Shore Plaza. I apologize, guys, that I never put this video up. It's been 10 months, but I completely forgot it was in my backlog. And so I decided, hey, I'll put it up now. Why not? I mean, it's an older video, so it may not be the best quality, but I wanted to put it up for you guys to show you guys, since I did visit this place. So I wanted to show you guys them all. This ball is a thriving ball. It's not going anywhere. And we'll get into history in a second. And by the way, this ball Sears store, which I filmed back in May, make sure to watch that video. The Sears is still open and still doing well. So we will get on to the history here. This ball opened up all the way back in 1961. Been here a long time. But it started off as an open-air plaza with a 120,000 square foot felines and 30 smaller stores. And then 6 years later, Jordan Marsh was added as a second anchor in 1967, like I said. The center, which is what it was called at the time, was fully enclosed in 1976 and saw additional anchors such as Lord & Taylor in 1979 and Sears, like I just mentioned, come in 1980. Kind of unique this ball added a Sears. Most time when I talk about malls, Sears was an original anchor, but not here. By the way, guys, you guys are looking at this Macy's right here, and let me tell you, this Macy's is very unique looking. I like the fact that it has the sign, multiple sides, and I did film this Macy's as well. You can watch that video as well. But back to the mall history. Also in 1980, the mall reached 100 stores. But the mall would continue to expand when in 1995 and 1996, a second floor, an entire new floor was added to the mall, which included the Boardwalk Cafe food court, and the Felines, an original anchor, was expanded to include a home store. This nearly doubled the mall size, giving a bright and airy feel because of the new skylights and spacious corridors. I personally think I agree with that assessment. This mall is very spacious. It was very nice being here. I did enjoy being here. I did shop at a few of the stores in here as well. And overall, this is a really nice mall, full of life and thriving. But anyway, back to the history. In 1996 as well, the Jordan Marsh store was renamed Macy's. So this Macy's became Macy's before a lot of them did. Also in 1998, Simon Property Group acquired the mall's owner, which at the time was Corporate Property Investors. I'm not sure if they were the original owners. It doesn't really tell me that, but Simon took over in 1998, has been owners ever since, so going on 25 years. Now 2005 made department stores, merged with Federated. Now, that created a ripple effect at this mall because you had 3 acre spaces in here that were at the time would now join this merged company. So you had the Felines at the time, you had the Macy's and the Lord & Taylor that were all affected by this. Well, in 2006, the year after the merger, the Feline store was briefly closed before using this space for the Macy's to relocate from their current spot to move into this spot. Also, later that year, Federated sold the Lord & Taylor, as well as they also sold the vacant Jordan Marsh, which was the old Macy's, to Simon Property. So now Simon owned one of this. Feline's basement, they would survive for 3 more years, but they would eventually close as they filed bankruptcy on May 4th, 2009. Now I will say, I know it's been a lot of craziness with the whole situation with anchors, but after that, not much has really changed, besides there's been a few things in the 2010s. So, the former Jordan Marsh space expanded the mall to make it over 2 million square feet, making it the New England region, the entire New England region, largest mall. And it added the 3-story Nordstrom, which I also filmed. You guys can go watch that video on this channel. And Simon Property Groups also added in a Target around this time. It opened up October 10th, 2010, and also added in higher end retailers such as Vera Bradley and Sephora. And the mall received cosmetic updates such as wall decor, food court seatings, televisions, and new signage. Now the parking deck that where Jordan Marsh was now restored. And then in 2017, Primark announced they'd be going in the top story of Sears. So the Sears downsized to two stories. And also from the Primark guys as well. You guys see it on my channel. But before we go any further, I do want to say something else. This Sears has been one of the last ones left, and it also was where the Sears advertisements was filmed. So kind of a cool little fact, and that's why the Sears has survived as long as it has, as well as the renovations. But enough of that. You guys want to hear more about the Sears, go to my Sears video. But in 2020, this mall did lose Lord & Taylor as his part of the Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings. So, first anchor lost, but not the mall's fault. You guys know Lord & Taylor and an entire company went out. So, also, I will say a Dave & Buster's was added to this mall. It's not considered an anchor, but that was originally a Circuit City. So, kind of a cool little fact as well. Now, there has been a few incidents recently. In 2020, a gunman fired 6 shots in the mall, injured a 15-year-old girl. Luckily, they were sentenced to 8 years in prison. And then on January 22nd, 2022, another man was shot during a confirmation at Forever 21. So, and that person later died. But despite all those two things, this mall continues to do well. I was here 4 months after that incident. And yeah, the mall continues to do well. And I hope you guys are enjoying this video. And I am going to stop talking in a second to put music in the rest of the video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's older, so it's probably a little bit more shakier, but I apologize for that. But I didn't want to get it up for you guys. I didn't want to forget about it. And you guys will also see another video from Massachusetts trip that I completely forgot to put up. That will be up shortly. But in any event, I will sign off here and put music in the rest of the video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for the next video. You know, as this channel, who knows where that may take us. But bye-bye, guys.